How many short prints can we jam into 75 cases of Maze of Muertos? The answer is a lot. Alright, so make sure you guys smash the and crap out of that subscribe button so you guys don't miss out on more Oz content. And yes, we are going to be looking at what 75 cases of Maze of Muertos is going to look like. And I hate to be the bearer of bad news here, but there are short prints at the end of the sugar-coated candy rainbow here. And this is kind of a dangerous game to be playing here, Konami. So first of all, 149 copies of Dark Magician of Destruction. I mean, to be fair, this is probably one of the most sought-after cards in the set. And, you know, just coming out of the gate in the high rarity slots, at least secret rares, I'm not all that surprised to see that. Now, we did have 149 copies of Pumpkin the Grave Ghost, which is fine. I mean, you're going for what? Pumpkins and Dark Magician are like the two big things in this set, along with Illusion Gate. Ectoplasmic Fortification also came in at 149, and Gaze of Timaeus came in at 151. So actually have some decent ratios on those, which is fine. Illusion Gate came in at 146. This is actually kind of relieving to hear that, you know, we have some decent numbers in that category. And then, of course, there is Minkanko Shinbu, which is coming in at 151. So the 6 new cards doing decently well. How are the chibis doing? So the chibis actually do have less quantities than I kind of want to see in a set like this. Arm Dragon level 10 coming in at 94. Elemental Hero Sparkman coming in 89. 89 Winged Karibos. 92 Gaia the Fierce Knight. 88 Archfiend Harris, which remember, Archfiend Harris did get double printed. It's getting a super rare along with the alt art, which is interesting choicing, but okay. Arm Dragon level 3 came in at 94. 89 Time Wizards. 90 Pumpkin the King of Ghost. 92 Des Koala. And 89 Shark Drake. The problem is, with this set, is like the chibis are inconveniencing you. You know, the chibis are taking up these slots that you would rather have being dedicated to, you know, trying to pull the Dark Magician Destruction. Though, you know, as we're proving here based on numbers, you know, you have more Dark Magician Destructions, more Gaze of Timaeus, and more Illusion Gates running around in this category than, you know, more than the chibis. It's kind of hilarious that the chibis are a little bit more short, but I guess that's Konami's answer, right? They know that people don't want to pull these cards, so they are trying to functionally fix it so that, you know, the problem can be solved, which is an improvement, to say the least. Now let's get into ultras. This is where things start to get a little bit crappy. So, ultra rares, you're gonna look at these numbers and you're gonna be like, huh? Why is there such a big discrepancy here, Robbie? Well, the answer is yes. 319 copies of Timaeus. So, I mean, Timaeus should be readily available. That's good news. Dogmatica Lawbringer, 275 copies of that. That's okay. Sanaki the Minkanko coming in at 276. Uzohime the Manifesta coming in at 273. Undying Legion coming in at 274. Pumpkin the Great Ghost King coming in at 272. Call of the Forgotten coming in at 273. And the Stare of the Snake Eyes, or State of the Snake, or whatever, 260 copies. Dominuses! Oh boy! No way Konami would half-print Dominus cards! Surely not. Well, Dominus Purge, 105 copies. Dominus Impulse, 113. Well, if you're surprised Pikachu faced by this knowledge, you really shouldn't be, honestly. It's actually kind of crazy to think about that that's what they did, but, I mean, it's not surprising. So yes, the Dominuses are kind of half-prints, to be expected. Solemn Scolding, 272. Oh boy. Just what I want to pull is Scoldings. Red Lotus Kings coming in at 270. And Albion the Sanctifier Dragon coming in at 272. Sure. Surely the alt arts wouldn't be a problem. Surely not. Well, come to find out, all of the alt arts are less than 1 per case. This data covers 75 cases. And you're telling me Dark Magical Circle, 57 pulled. Secrets of the Dark Magician, or Dark Magic, coming in at 55. Masked Hero Dark Law, coming in at 56. Huli the Minkanko, coming in at 54. Ohime, coming in at 59. And Mash Change, coming in at 56? Konami, I get it that you want these alt arts to be worth something, but holy crap, these are so hard to pull. If you're a hero player and you wanted Mash Changes, or you wanted the alt art Dark Laws, you just got punished so hard. If you wanted Minkanko alts, exact same thing here. You're going to have to fight tooth and nail to get these because of the ratios. Why? Now, of course, let's dig into the Starlights and the Collector's Rares. 77 Uriah. Okay, so 75 cases, you had 2 extra Uriahs pulled. So it's looking like it's a single Uriah per case, which is not too bad on the overflow. You know, considering the fact that Uriah is supposed to be the quote-unquote collector's card this set, I feel like that's fine. Now, we had 19 Dark Magician of Destruction Collector's Rares. Okay, I mean, that's not too bad, right? Considering the fact that Dark Magician of Destruction is probably going to be one of the most popular cards in the set, and especially to those Dark Magician collectors out there that are going to want to chase this card and get it in the highest rarity, that's not too bad. And I mean, this is going to be the highest rarity. I think this is going to be one of those sets that collector's rares are actually going to kind of get put up on a pedestal, and they're actually going to be worth something. Now, Pumpkin, the Grave Ghost, only 17. I'm having flashbacks to Odeon here, where we were initially like looking at the Odeon stuff, and you know, we kind of saw how that fluctuated. Gaze of Timaeus. I mean, this and the Dark Magician Destruction ended up being one-ofs in the deck. So if you're looking to kind of splash these into the deck, you're not necessarily going to have to spend, I mean, you're probably going to have to spend something because they're Dark Magician cards. Ectoplasmic Fortification coming in at 18 listings, or 18 available. We did get 22 Illusion Gates, which is actually a really high number. I think Illusion Gate is one of those cards that players are going to start to realize, oh, hey, you know, I only need like 1 to 2 of these to splash in the thrust. You know, players are going to be more willing to go spend money on the higher rarity of this just to have it. It kind of makes sense. Minkanku Shinobu, the Noble Twins, 16. Timaeus, the United Magical Dragon, coming in at 19 listings. I mean, if you choose to play the Timaeus, 19 of them were available. Overload Future Fusion, what a terrible collector's rare. But yeah, it's coming in collector's rare. 18, the Undying Legion. I think that card's really, really cool. We also had 19 Pumpkin Ghost Kings. Chronicle Sorcerer, we had 20 listings. The fact that Chronicle Sorcerer also got the collector's rare is kind of interesting, but let's call it what it is. I mean, the card mentions Dark Magician, and it also mentions, you know, Blue Eyes. Some of the collectors are going to be a little bit crazy for that, so I can imagine that. Dark Karibo, collector's rare, coming in at 24 listings, which, I mean, or 24 open. I mean, sure. Maiden in Love, I don't know why they printed the Maiden in Love as a collector's rare, but come on, Konami. This is such a meme to see Maiden in Love being in this set. Like, I don't know why you didn't pick any other hero cards, but you must have some grander plans for this. Call the Haunted came in at 24 collector's rares pulled, which is not fine, but I guess is acceptable. And then we also had 23 Elemental Hero Thunder Giant, which the hero players are going to be eating that card up alive. I know a lot of hero players are excited to get the new Voltic, and they actually want the chance to play that new stuff. So I think that one's going to be a pretty big one, to say the least. But I mean, your ratios here, they're pretty terrible, man. This set is skewed a lot harder than I thought it was. Not in a good way, but, you know, the collectors, now that you have this knowledge, go pick up your alt arts, get ready, and now you have the knowledge to see what's going on and be an educated consumer. So please, leave a comment down below, tell me what you guys think, and I will see your beautiful faces back here later today, and what a set, for sure. Patrons! Thank you.
Thank you so much for watching. Check out these other videos.